What's up, y'all? This your boy Said. Back in the yo, man. Hey, listen, we are having a great conversation, y'all. I had to get everybody involved and tuned in this one, man. We just gonna jump right into it. Go ahead, Tricky Ricky on the booth. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, so look, we were talking about how do you feel about vaccines? Should they be mandated? Excuse me. For as long as we live, we have had to take every single shot there was to be taken in order to go to work or to go to school. That's the reason why you had the blue form. And there's the reason why it's not a fuss about that blue form when it's time for your child to go to school versus today, right now, is this event has been deeply politicized. You see what I'm saying? Right now we have
Absolutely.
a virus that's going around that is targeting a certain demographics of people if you look at the statistics. All right. So I said that to say this. We really don't have a choice, but we have a choice. But the people that are in charge, they are basically allowing this virus to run rampant. That's the reason why they are against mandates. That's the reason why they're against masking and all this stuff. They want it to spread. That's my personal opinion, and my thoughts and opinions don't reflect those of his.
That's right. Now, we were deep off in this conversation, which is why I had to go ahead and get it, right? I agree with just about everything he said. The one thing that I would say, excuse me, is I don't think it's hitting our community the hardest. I think that's probably the only place where we differ at. And I say that because when you think about everything that's going on, it always tends to hit our community the hardest, or that's what they tell us. For whatever reason, they always want us to feel inferior. They always want us to seem like we at the bottom. We the hardest hit. We the worst. You know what I'm saying? We the this, we the that. It's always black folks at the bottom. Always. Now, this is what I want to know. He said something about stats. I seen some stats too, right? And they say numbers don't lie, but numbers could be skewed. You know what I'm saying? If it's roughly, and I'm just rounding these numbers, 190 million of them, 40 million of us. There's no way our numbers can be higher than their numbers. It just don't add up when there's almost 5 times more of them than us. So, you know what I'm saying? I look at it from that standpoint, right? And let's look at those numbers and see what they're saying. Now, maybe they're looking at a per capita, you know what I'm saying? From that standpoint, like, okay, per capita, right? So you take the African-American community or minority community, and I guess they saying that number overall is higher than any other community. But just like when you're comparing any other things, if hypothetically my 80%, right, the number-wise is 500, but your 20%, your number is 12,000. You see what I'm saying? So percentage-wise, my percentage number sound higher than yours, but the actual number is higher for them over there because it's so many more of them than us. You see what I'm saying? But that's why they can tell you, oh, well, the African-American community is getting hit harder than everybody else. They want us to feel inferior. Just like they tell us it's more black folks on welfare than anybody else. When that's a lie. You see what I'm saying? Flat out a lie. The numbers don't lie on that one either. Since we, you know what I'm saying? Since we talking about stats and numbers and stuff. But like I said, I agree with just about everything he said except for that one thing, which is where we differ. You know, but that's the good thing about conversation. It allows everybody to get their point across, and then based on what the other person say, it continues the conversation. And then you both can learn stuff from the other person that you may not have known before. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good thing about that. I know a lot of people always say, man, I don't talk religion and politics. Well, that's because you're not talking with the right folks. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking with sensible folks, open-minded folks. And I don't knock people who don't do that. I don't talk religion and politics with a lot of people. A lot of people. With my bro over here, Tricky Ricky, absolutely. We chop it up all day about it. All day about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we both know that we both can learn from each other. We know it ain't finna be no fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we both know that it's okay to disagree. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree. Once again, that's what make conversations great for open-minded folks. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, PSD over here in the cut too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to leave him out. I know he was kind of quiet. I don't even know if let me put the camera on him real quick so you can see he in the room too. He didn't really have much to say on this conversation, but that's okay. Me and Tricky Ricky did this one. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Said, Tricky Ricky, PSD. We got a lot of time, but till the next time, we screaming, let's talk. Peace.